Let me ask you guys a question. How would you go about integrating this? At the moment, you've got one block multiplying with another block. If you just blindly follow our normal routine of using integration by parts, then you would run into problems with this example. So our normal routine here would be to let this be u, and then let this here be v prime. Well, if u equals x to the power 3, then u prime equals 3x squared. That's okay. But then here you've got v prime equals cos x to the power 3. Well, if v prime equals cos x to the power 3, then to get v, you need to integrate this, and integrating this is a task in itself. And once you do have this, you've got to put it back into here, and then you've got to integrate this again. That is very tedious when it comes to this example. So our normal routine here wouldn't work. So for this example here, we would need to combine substitution and integration by parts. Okay, so in this video we're going to try and integrate this. So which will mean we need to use substitution to simplify this thing, and then once we've done our substitution, then we will use integration by parts. So let's try and do it. So let's try and integrate this. So to integrate this, to integrate this, let this be w, because we don't want to use u, because later on we're going to use integration by parts, and then we don't want our u to clash with this u here. So let's give it a new name. Let's just give it another random name, w. So let w equals this thing here. So if w equals x squared, then dw equals this. Rearrange it to make dx a subject. So dx is this thing here. So now substitution would, well, our normal routine here would be to put this into here. That will then give you this. And then we said let w equals x squared, so we can put the w into here. That's why this whole thing here is cos of w. Leave this here for the time being. Later on it will cancel out with this here. Well, anyway, if you let w equals x squared and then follow our normal routine, then this whole thing here will become this. And then now you can see that this x here will cancel out with 1x here. So that will then take us to here. And then here you can see that this is a constant. This half here is a constant. We can take it out here. Okay. So and then also we said earlier let w equals x squared. Well, now this is x squared here. We can put the w back into here. Okay. Well, hang on. So we are currently here, and then earlier we said let w equals x squared. So now we can put it into here. So that will then take us to here, and then notice that this is a half here. It's a constant. So take it out. That will then take you to here. Now it's a lot simpler. Now you've got one block multiplying with this block here. So now we can use integration by parts. It's much easier now. So integration by parts. Remember, we are trying to we are now trying to integrate this. So our normal formula would be to use u prime, and then our normal formula was this, dx. But because we are integrating with respect to w, then then our new formula here would be dw, and then dw here, because we are integrating with we are trying to evaluate this at the moment. So we are trying to evaluate this. So it would be this here would be dw. Okay, so now we need to evaluate this now with respect to dw. So really our formula should be in terms of dw and dw. So now let's try and use integration by parts. So we are trying to integrate this here. So now integration by parts. Let's this be u, and then let this be v prime here. Okay, if this is u, if u equals w, then u prime with respect to w would be 1, and then if v prime equals this thing here, then the normal v would be this thing here. So now just blindly follow this now. Get u times v. So get u times v. So that would be w sine w minus the integral of, is saying get u prime times v. So that would be simply sine w and then dw. Okay. So and don't forget this. Hang on. Don't forget our half here. So sorry. Hang on. Let me just move this. Don't forget our half. So it should be like this. Remember, it's a half outside of this box here. So it should be a half and then like this. Okay. And then we've got to integrate this. So this thing here will then become this. Okay, will then become this. So now we still need to integrate this, which is straightforward now. So if you integrate that, it will give you this, and then plus our constant. Okay, so overall, the answer is the answer is this. But remember, we said earlier we said let w equals x squared. So now we need to put this back into here, and then back into here. So that will then take us to here. So overall, the answer would be this. Okay, so you can double check this. If you differentiate this, it should give you back our original integrand. So if you differentiate this whole thing here, it will give you this, because here you've got to use the product rule. You've got to use the product rule on this. This here should be straightforward to differentiate, or differentiate the whole thing, and then it will then give you this, which is what we had right from the start. Okay.